Hi, my name is Marty Englander, and in today's video, I am going to rank a random niche and get it #1 in Google. I've not got any sort of experience in this niche. I don't really know anything like that, and I'm going to try and do it in under 30 minutes. Now, you're going to be gobsmacked when I show you just how simple this is. So if that's something that you're interested in, or if you're a small, medium-sized business owner and you don't really want to be paying outrageous fees to get #1 rankings, well, video is going to be your solution, and really, you don't even need to be in it. It can be a slideshow, and I'm going to show you how to do that in just a sec. Okay, so here we are, and I'm going to be doing something crazy. I mean, I'm fairly confident it's going to work, but I could be doing this for the next 30 minutes, and if it doesn't work, then I've just wasted 30 minutes of my time. But I've done this over and over and over, and it's so easy. Okay, so one of the first things that you are going to want to do is what is your niche? Well, what is it you want to be showing on #1 ranking? And this actually works for almost any niche. If not any niche, you just got to find the right keywords. So let's just take a random niche. My dog's just gone back to doggy daycare, so let's go ahead and do dog walking. Okay, so we're going to go with dog walking services. Let me just close that. Let me just add in services. Okay, so already you can see that dog walking services is really profitable, and we know it's really profitable because people are paying for that keyword. How do I know? Well, you see this little ad next to it. Well, this is Google Adwords, and you as a business owner, people can pay Google to present their websites like these top ones here, for a certain amount of money per click. Okay, so if I click on one of these, it can cost them money. So let's just scroll down, and I don't want to click on any of them because my intention isn't to cost anyone money, and I'm probably going to take this video down at the end of the video once I prove to you that rankings is possible, purely because I don't own a dog marketing agent. I don't own a dog walking business, so I don't really want to push anyone else or do anything bad for any other business. So let's have a look. And #1 rankings is Digs for Dogs UK. So let's go ahead and jump in. And Digs for Dogs, it looks like a really nice website actually. Looks very nicely well made, and all of that. Now, I don't see a video on this site, so it looks like I'm going to have to create one. I was originally going to steal it, but I'm going to steal some of the images from this website. Hopefully you won't be mad at me, but I will delete it afterwards. I'm not going to use this to earn anything from it, so you don't need to worry about that. So I'm going to steal these images shortly and create a quick slideshow. But first, let's go ahead and get Notepad open. And so the first thing that I actually want to be trying to rank for potentially is dog walking services. So let's just put this in quotation marks and see how many people are trying to rank for that exact search phrase. So when you put it in quotation marks, it actually singles everything out, and it shows you how many websites are trying to rank for that. So I'm just going to go to page 10, page 14, page 18. Okay, so this is actually, so there's about 180 results of people trying to rank for that specific keyword. I think that might be a bit competitive to do it, but that's okay, because the more detailed you get with your search phrases, the better targeting you're actually doing. So I'm going to add in Manchester, which is where I live. So Manchester, and let's have a scroll, and you can see it's gone down to 3 pages, and that's only 23 results. So already I've just filtered out a whole load of stuff. I'm really happy about that. So dog walking services Manchester is definitely a keyword I'm going to want to be targeting, and I'm just going to take out quotation marks, scroll down. Okay, and perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead and add that to the notepad. So the first keyword that I want to be ranking for is dog walking services Manchester. Now, should we rank for something else? Well, let's have a look to see what else these people are doing. So you've got dog homeboarding, pet services. So let's go ahead and do dog homeboarding, okay? Oh, they've got a video, but you know what, I'm just going to take the slideshow because I think it's a good idea to do that anyway. So dog home boarding. Let's go ahead and see if how competitive that is. So dog home boarding, and I'm going to remove Manchester just for a second. Let's go ahead and put it in quotation marks. Okay, and let's have a look. Now it says 139,000 search results for that. However, it's a little trick, it's not always accurate. So there's actually only 7 pages, and that's about 70 results. And to be honest, that's actually not that bad. That's not too competitive. And just looking at all the websites, I mean, the fact that Gumtree is there is kind of an indicator that it's not really too competitive. So yeah, so you know what, I'm gonna try my luck, and I might be pushing it a little bit, but I'm gonna go for it anyway. I'm gonna go ahead and try and rank for dog home boarding. Actually, let me just add in services there. Actually, no, you know what, let's just keep it at it. Let's yeah, okay, so I'm just gonna do that, dog home boarding. Okay, so do you know what, I am happy with dog walking services Manchester and dog home boarding, and you know what, I'm gonna just add in services Manchester on the boarding as well. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to be creating 3 videos, but the 3 videos are going to be the exact same, just with a little bit of manipulation going on with the video, so I can actually get them onto YouTube, so I don't need to do more work, and you're going to see the whole process. By the way, if you're enjoying this video and you want to see more stuff like this, make sure you click the subscribe button below and hit that notify bell icon, because I'm going to be creating a truckload more videos just like this in all different niches. So if you want some good ideas or use any of the stuff that I'm using in the video, go ahead and click and look in the description below. Okay, so we now have our 3 services. So what's the next thing? Do we need a website? No, we don't. Actually, all we need is a video. So let me go ahead, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to this website, because this is the website we're going to try and outrank with video on the video page and all sorts of things. And so let's see, I want to download, oh, it does have a video. How odd. Where did that video come from? Either way, doesn't matter. So let's go. I'm going to download some of the images from this site, and I will be back in just a second. Okay, so I've downloaded all of the, or some of the images, around about 15 of them, 16 it says in the bottom left. So now what I want to do, I want to edit and just create a quick slideshow. Now you've got a choice. You can either go buy some expensive software or look online to try and find something that actually achieves what you want to do, or if you're using a Windows computer, you can just go to the bottom left of your screen and type in video editor, and Windows actually have a really good video editor already built in, which is super simple to use, free, and more than adequate to do what we're trying to do. So let's go ahead. I'm just going to call this dogs, okay, and then okay. Now I want to import all the files, all the images that I just downloaded, so let's go ahead and drag that in. Okay, and now place in storyboard, and now if we just do play, okay, so it just does these little things. Now of course, if you are a business owner or someone who actually wants to use this to generate hardcore leads, and you're not just doing it for an experiment like I am, then you're going to want to add some text overlay, which of course you can do just by clicking the text button and then hello or simple, and then you type in your text there, and boom, there you go. Pull it in or pull it in the middle. Dog boarding, okay, so it says, and there you go. Okay, now again, I'm literally just doing this just as an experiment, so I'm not really going to be putting that much time into the actual video creation, but it's good enough just to have a slideshow just like that, and then on each slide you do text, and you know, it's really cool because you can also sync the audio, you know, any background music and stuff like that. But you know, we're not going to be doing that. All we're doing is creating it. So my slideshow's ready. Next step is to do finish video. Okay, so finish, export, and you know, let's just save it to the dog file. So dogs, export, and now, you know, 3, 2, and we're done. Okay, cool. So here's the video you just saw in like 10 seconds flat. I just created the video. This video is ready to go and actually ready to be going to YouTube. But the issue is we're not going to get it to rank unless we find the right keywords, we have the right title, and we have all the right sort of things. Now, what most people do is they would go over to Google. They would go over to Google like this, and they would type in like dog boarding services, okay? And then they will try and analyze it, and they see at the bottom, these are all Google suggestions, so these are all things that people are searching, and then they will go ahead and create a website like this where they'll be using loads and loads of text, and they'll be trying to rank for every single one, and they'll be creating all of this text and incorporating the keywords, and it's all quite the headache. That's not what I'm going to be doing in this video. What I'm going to be doing in this video is using a software called Video Marketing Blaster Pro. And if you use my link in the description to get this, you will get a $70 discount, meaning this software is up for grabs for $27, which is, you'll probably get the money back in the day if you use it correctly. Okay, so let's go ahead and open that up. Just gonna go on my other screen here, click on yes. Yes, okay, and now what's happening is that the software is opening up. It's actually a really simple software to use. There's really not that much to it, and it's got training, which is great as well. But I'm going to go over to the keywords panel like so, just open it up a little bit more, and the first keyword that we want to rank for is in fact dog walking services. Now I know we said dog walking services Manchester, but just for now I'm going to type in dog walking services because I want to show you how powerful it really is, and it might even give us some new ideas on how to if there's better searches for it. So let's have a look. So in front of us right now, you've got 4 columns. You've got the keyword variation that they're suggesting, where it's from. Is it from YouTube tags, or is it from YouTube's competitors or searches or whatever? And then you've got the rank. The higher the number, the more competitive. The lower the number, the less competitive. And on the right where it says not researched, I'm going to show you what that looks like now. So get search results, and you can see there's actually over 1 million videos online that's trying to rank for that variation, dog walking. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to select just a few, anything that I think has buyer intent, because there's no point trying to rank any sort of videos if they don't have buyer intent included. This is not about getting millions and millions of views. It's about getting 10 views which are targeted, who are likely to click on your website. I mean, just ask yourself the question, what do you prefer? Do you want, you know, the glitz and the fame and the glory and, you know, that status presence of, oh, I've got 1 million views on my video? Or do you want to say, well, you know, I've got 100 videos in my video, 100 views on my video, but, you know, 50, 60, 70% of those 100 views have actually converted into customers, opposed to the 1 million views where not a single one has converted into a customer. I'll let you ask yourself that, and I'll let you go for whichever one you want to go for. I know which one I'm going for and have been going for in the past. So how to be a dog walker that's not got buyer intent, how to start a dog walking business, not buyer intent, dog walking services in my area that does have buying intent, but I'm not going to choose that one. Dog walking service prices, that's browsing and it's still buyer intent. So what I'm going to just look for, you can see buyer services leads, get search result, Sheffield, get search results. And if you're a marketing agency, they should be giving you loads of ideas targeting all different dog walking companies in these locations, and then, you know, renting out the videos for them. And it's all very possible with this software. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to type in Manchester here and redo the search again. Okay, so we're back. So again, we're just having a look, and you can see dog walkers Manchester right here. So get search results, and you can see there's actually only 9,000 other videos trying to rank for this sort of variation of dog walkers Manchester, which compared to the 1 million that we just saw is nothingness. In fact, it should be fairly easy to rank for. And not just that, but you can also see dog walker Manchester, and this one's a little higher up. So let's see. So we can either choose, I mean, you've got dog walkers Altrincham, and it's all next door neighbours, cities and stuff like that. So we can either decide dog walker Manchester or dog walkers Manchester. I'm going to go for dog walkers Manchester. Why? Because the actual rankings between the two is not that far apart, but yet the competition for Dog Walkers Manchester is drastically lower than it is for Dog Walker Manchester. I mean, but at the end of the day, you can do both videos, because what I'm about to show you is actually really cool. Okay, so what I've done is selected it and it's right there. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is copy to clipboard, go over to niche analysis, and right here I'm going to paste get competition. Okay, so what this is now doing is finding everyone else trying to rank for that exact search phrase. Okay, and it's going to tell you how well optimized their videos are. Okay, and it's also going to do something else. So you can see that by the colors, red is not great, green, yellow is okay, and if we're scrolling down, you can see dog walkers and stock put. So this person's probably trying it, but the thumbnail's awful, so that's not great. And so number one is this one, Manchester dog walkers early morning. So again, it's decent, okay, and even though it's ranking number one out of all of them, you can actually see it's not the best optimized, especially when it comes to the thumbnails and stuff like that, because thumbnails are really important, because it's all good getting the views, but if you're not getting people clicking on your video, then, well, no point. Okay, so you can actually see out of that search phrase, there's not really any of them directly targeting our search phrase, which is fantastic. Okay, so, and I'm just going to click on ranking report here, and this actually tells you how difficult or easy it's going to be. So you can see just for this one search phrase, dog walkers Manchester, you can get around 780 views to that one video every month. Okay, so that's 780 potential customers. So even if you get 10% of them, what's that, 8 customers a month just from this one thing that you're doing that I'm showing you, that makes it worthwhile. And if we scroll down, you can see in order to rank for the keyword dog walkers Manchester, we recommend getting the following. Now this here isn't that accurate. I've actually not followed this little bit here, and I've still got a #1 ranking, so, and you're probably going to see it shortly. And then we recommend to use the keyword dog walkers Manchester twice in your title. Also make sure you include the main keyword and keywords related to the main keyword in the description of your video. Below you see a list of recommended keywords that you can use in your tags and description of your video. Now if you're not 100% sure what this is saying, it's basically giving you step-by-step instructions on what you're doing. So number 1, use dog walkers Manchester twice in your title. Number 2, here's a list of all the highly rankable keywords that are going to boost your video to the top, so just use these tags in the video. Now you're probably already like, well, this is pretty decent, but I'm going to show you something that is really exciting. And when I first really started using it, I was just like, oh, thank you. So I'm going to click on video details here, and I'm going to do from competitors. Okay, click on that, and I'm going to enter the keyword we want to rank for, which is dog walkers Manchester. I actually think it was originally dog walkers services Manchester, but dog walkers Manchester is just as good. And I'm going to target related videos also, generate sentences by scraping Google. There we go, and start generating. So what this is doing now is, well, you're about to see, I'm going to just go quiet for a second. Okay, so you can see it's now done, and you may be thinking, right, I just see a bunch of text, but actually this is what your titles and descriptions and your tags are going to be. Okay, with a little bit of cleaning up, but it takes no time at all. So do you remember when we did the niche analysis just before this, and it was telling you what to do? Well, you need to include it twice in your titles. Well, you can actually see here what it's done is found the highest ranking videos on YouTube and Google, and it's synced and collated it all, and it's pre-done all these sentences for you. Okay, now the most important bit of a description is in fact the 2 lines. So whatever your title is, you kind of just want to paste that in, and it's already done it there, but I'm just going to give you an example, and then click here to visit website, or you can call 0161 and then for more information. Now it's not often that within a YouTube description people look past the first 2 lines. So this information here, you know, you can really just push all the way down, and you can just, you know, you can tweak it so it makes a little bit more sense, or you can just leave it as it is. It's completely up to you. But what you can also do is at the bottom here, you can see suggested titles, suggested phrases. So whatever you want to put in, you can just one click that and it will jump into the description or the tags. And then you've also got more suggested tags. Now there's so much more you can actually do with this bit, but I'm not going to get into that because that requires a little bit more techie and a little bit of sav. Now I've only done the research with 1 keyword, but I feel like I'm experienced enough to know, you know, what sort of keywords and long tail keywords may or may not rank, and I think my other 2 will rank fairly easily, especially if this first one ranks as well. So now what? Okay, I've created my video, I've got the title and everything. Well, what's doing my absolute head in is the fact that that title is not capitalized. So what I'm going to do is right click on this keyword to the left here, and you can see you've got all of these things, and what I'm going to do is capitalize first letter from all words of title. Okay, boom, that's done. I feel much happier now. Sorry, my OCD kicked in, but I'm there. Right, okay, so the next bit is the fun bit, and that's where I jump onto YouTube. If you've not got yourself a YouTube account, they're really easy to set up and they're free. Just, you know, just type in on YouTube how to create a YouTube channel, and boom, you'll find out how. So give me a second whilst I jump into YouTube. Right, so I've jumped into YouTube, and this is one of my just playing around accounts. I don't really use it for anything apart from video demonstrations and stuff. So here I am, and let's go ahead and upload a video. So create, upload video. Okay, and now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to drag in that, where are you? Where's that folder? There it is. Dog. And I'm just going to drag in this. Okay, so now that's being uploaded. So let's go ahead and quickly open up video marketing software, and I'm going to go ahead and grab all of that. So I'm just going to share screen like that, and so the title goes in just like that, the description goes in just like that, and I'm just going to quickly replace that because it's annoying in the capitalization. Sorry, my OCD is really bad. And then I'm going to scroll down. You can see, whoa, there's a ton of stuff there. Just go ahead and leave it. Don't worry about it right now. The thumbnail, well, I've actually not created a thumbnail yet. So, you know what? Let's head over to Canva. Now, just so you know, Video Marketing Blaster, they actually have a Blaster suite, and they've got like thumbnail creation stuff and, you know, all sorts of stuff that you can do. So I'm just suggesting Canva because it's just a quick and easy way of doing things. So just type in thumbnail, create YouTube thumbnail, and what's the niche? So it's dogs. So I'm just, well, there you go. There's a quick dog one. How to train your dog. This is going to be what's the keyword? Dog walking services. And then what I like to do, especially when I'm trying to rank local services, I like to, let me just drag this up, I like to include the phone number. So the phone number 0161 000 000. Okay. So I'm actually just going to make the dog walking service just a little bit smaller. So let's go ahead and make this 70. Okay, there we go. Okay. And yeah, just going to leave it like that. But you get the gist. The idea of this is just so you give your viewers or your potential customers every opportunity to quickly get in touch with you. And a great way of doing that is by, number one, including in the thumbnail your contact info so they can see it, and number two, once your video is ranking and doing reasonably well, you can actually jump in, edit the title and include your number in it. So that's exactly what you want to do. And just a little trick is that when people are viewing videos, they won't see the big picture. So it may look great like this, but they won't see, you know, a lot of the information when it's a tiny thumbnail. So making sure everything's really big is really important. And this is a more accurate way of them seeing your stuff. This is how they're going to see it. So really, when you're editing it, think of it, you should be editing like this and making sure everything's really big and blown up. And can you see how important it is now that number is really big, because you can still clearly see it. So I've created the thumbnail, and again, you should take a little bit more time in this, but I just wanted to give you some tips with that. So now it's done. Oops, my thumbnail's ready. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to click upload thumbnail and go ahead and click on that, and there you go. We've now got the thumbnail with a really cute dog there, dog walking services, and then the phone number. Okay, so next is it probably would help your rankings if you did playlists, but it's not that big of a thing right this very second. So I'm going to scroll down, and the next important bit is the tags. Now tags, best way to think of tags is like folders with, you know, quick ways of finding things. So that you got a folder, and then within the folder you may have loads of things related to the overall topic of that folder. So for example, you could have a folder of dogs, and within the folder of dogs you have loads of files and images of dogs, and this is the best way to think of tags. Hashtag, you know, dogs, hashtag this, you know, etc, etc. But we want to utilize it really well, and luckily enough for us, we have Video Marketing Blaster to generate all those highly searched, highly targeted tags that people are likely going to be searching. So we're going to throw all of that in just like that. Boom, done, sorted. I'm going to leave the rest of the information in there. It's not that important. I'm going to click next. Okay, click next again, and I'm going to go ahead and press public and publish. Now here's the thing, just before I publish it, I just realized I did say I was going to try and rank 2 other keywords. So I want to open up a quick little software. I'm now in the suite, and you can see I've actually purchased the majority of this software because it's just so good, and it can be used in all different sorts of ways. But the one that I want to use right now, and by the way, you don't actually need to use this, you can quickly jump into the video editor software that I showed you before, change one image and then re-render it, and boom, you're done and you're happy. But I just want to show you how you can do it really fast. So Video Spin Blaster Pro, let's go ahead and do it. Okay, so now we're in Video Spin Blaster Pro, and now you can actually see they've got a video creator which does like voiceovers and stuff like that. But here's Video Spinner, and Video Spinner is actually what I want. You can actually see I used it to create another Video Marketing Blaster review, but here we are. So what I want to do is I want to take that initial video that I created before, and I want to add it into this software. So let me go ahead, add single video, and go into dogs, and dogs like that. Okay, so now I have that there, and you know, you can add in a little bit of watermark text. This is all spinning, so what it'll do, you create variations and it spins loads and loads and loads. I've done this for hundreds of videos, which is why I've got loads in like that, but I'm just going to leave that as the way it is. Video quality, leave it the exact same, and I want to generate another 2 copies. And what this will do is actually it's going to manipulate the code a little bit so it comes across as a completely new video for YouTube. Okay, so let me just browse output directory. Yeah, cool. And I'm going to go ahead and click spin. So spin videos. Okay, you've selected one item. Will it only spin you select items? Yes. Okay, and you can see because it's a slideshow, it's going to go really fast. So I will be back in a second. Okay, so we are back. It's finished spinning. I can now close this. It really doesn't matter that I've got it up anymore. I'm going to close the Blaster Suite as well, and you can see I have 2 new videos there. I'm just going to change this to Dogs 2. I should have done it before, but okay. So now I've got Dogs 1 and Dogs 2. So let's go ahead. I'm going to start uploading them to YouTube, and then we're going to quickly do some keyword research, just so you can see the process with the other 2. So I'm going to speed this bit now. Whilst those 2 are uploading, I'm going to go ahead and go back into Video Marketing Blaster, and I'm going to quickly do a recording, and do from masters, and start everything. As you can see on the right, the videos have uploaded a process with no problems at all, even though they are the exact same videos. You can't YouTube, and on the left you can see that you can now have all these different switches and everything. So I've got my videos, I can more right click and change them to capital letters, so you can see the switches. So we're on all this, I'm recording, so we're going to this one. Just throw it in like so, throw the switch in, okay, scroll down, upload the thumbnail we've previously made, just like that. More options, go ahead to text, paste that in, next. Oh, we missed something, no, next, okay, and I will push that shortly. Okay, let's move to this one, and then keyword copy content manager. Let's throw it in the title, throw it into the description, scroll down, upload the thumbnail, scroll down again, no kids, scroll down to the title, grab those throw it in just like so, go next. And next again. Okay, and now we will push that in a second. Okay, so let's set it up. Let's go ahead and select them all, edit, and we'll see more options. No, which one is so video 1 has now been published. Okay, let's do the same for video 2. Public and publish. Close. Let's go ahead for video 3, visibility, public and publish. Okay, and that's done. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause the video and come back in 10 minutes in incognito mode. You do need to allow 10-20 minutes just for it to boom, but I will be back shortly. Do you know what? I know I said I'll wait 10-20 minutes. I don't think it's even been a minute since I paused the video, but you know what? Sometimes it does rank instantly. So let's see if any of these search phrases have ranked instantly yet. So let's go ahead and start with dog walking services Manchester and give that an enter. Okay, just scrolling, nothing yet. Are we on page 2 at all? No, we're not there. Let's go to videos. Now bear in mind, I should have actually waited 10-20 minutes to check all of this, but you can actually see there I am near the bottom of page 1, and I've already ranked for dog walking services Manchester, and that's like literally within a minute of uploading it. Let's just leave that there and go to dog homeboarding. So dog homeboarding. Just scroll down. Are we on page 1 or 2 yet? No, we're not. Let's go to videos. Okay, scroll, nothing yet. Okay, that's fine. Dog boarding will be, I did say, a little bit more competitive, but we're going to try it. And we still need to wait like 10-20 minutes. And let's go ahead and go to number 3, which is dog homeboarding services Manchester. Scroll down, nothing there yet. Just go into the second page, nothing there yet. That's absolutely fine. Go to videos, scroll, and we are not there yet. It's funny how the only one I actually did proper research for, we're ranking for instantly, but it's okay because I'm going to come back in 10-20 minutes and we'll see how it's all looking. Okay, I'm back. It's still not even been 5 or 10 minutes since I last did this, but I want to check on YouTube to see. It's usually a little bit harder to rank number 1 on YouTube than it is on Google with this thing, but I just want to see if we're ranking on YouTube at all, because I am so unbelievably impatient, but it's one of the reasons why I love this software so much. So let's go ahead, go to YouTube, let's type in YouTube, spelled YouTube wrong, and the first keyword, dog walking services Manchester. Boom, we're first and second, and you can see 3 minutes ago, which is when we uploaded. Okay, and you can actually see 2 of our videos are ranking in number 1 spot on YouTube. Okay, I know there's a massive grin on my face, but it's only because if we're already number 1 on YouTube, there's going to be a strong chance that we're going to get there on Google as well. It might just take a little bit more time, but let's go to the next search phrase, which is dog homeboarding. Okay, so go ahead and press search. This software absolutely baffles me. Are we even on the first page yet? No, we're not, because it is a more competitive search phrase, but that's okay because we're also trying to rank for dog homeboarding services Manchester, and boom, there we are, loud and clear, number 3 already within 4. Oh, there we are again. So we're ranking twice on the first page in the first 10 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so we're ranking 2 videos in the first spot of Google. And one of the things that I did for an accountancy firm when I first discovered this software is I actually ranked, I think it was something like 30 to 40 videos for a particular sort of search phrase style, and it knocked everyone off the first page of Google. It was kind of unfair, you know, because it did it in basically less than 30 minutes. So let's go back to Google again. It's not even been 10 minutes since I keep pausing the video, but I'm so impatient. And let's see what's going on here. Dog walking Manchester. Okay, so we're still there. Still here. Okay, we're not there. And on Google here, let's have a look. Not there yet, but let's just go to all. Have a look. To not yet. Scroll, okay, again, all. Okay, so we're still not ranking number close yet on Google. We've got one video on the front page of Google, but we are ranking really well on YouTube. Let's see if that third video is now ranking for that third space. So you can actually see, I mean, you know, I thought I was experienced enough, I said it earlier on, but you can actually see that without software, your judgment call isn't always as accurate as you think it is, because it's this keyword that was actually suggested. So I'm just going to take away dog walking Manchester, and you can see dog walkers oh, I put in dog walking, I was meant to do dog walkers Manchester, okay, and there you are. So we're actually ranking for numerous keywords. Like you can just see, I literally just changed it from dog walking to dog walkers, and we are still there. And let's just have a look to see if we can still get dog walker Manchester, which was the more competitive one, and there we are, number 1 on Google. So happy about that. Let me just do dog walkers Manchester. Go to Google and type this in. Let's just have a quick look. Not there yet, not there. Let's go to not use videos, and look, there we are. We're now starting to move up for different variations of this keyword, which is exactly what you want to happen. And I mean, you can actually see this company here are already utilizing this very technique, which means that, you know, it is a technique that people are doing. And Dogs and Divas, this is actually a local business to round about where I am. I recognize the name. So they're actually utilizing this for Trafford Park. Where else? Harry Poppins Dog, I don't know who they are, but you can actually see they're utilizing this method. It's just a shame about the thumbnail. But you can see it right here. This is our video, which we ranked 7 minutes ago. It's not even been 10 minutes yet, and we're already working our way up the search engines. It really is. It just baffles me. It's like it's magic, this software. You know, it just jumps you up. And what will happen is that over time, you will just start going up and up in those search engines. So let's just do dog homeboarding Manchester and see if anything turns up. No, nothing turning up yet. Very disappointed that it's not just showing up on Google yet, but it is showing up number 1 on YouTube. And again, that is something that cannot be ignored, because when people are looking for these sort of services, one of the things that they'll do, especially when it comes to dogs and stuff, is they want to see the venue and stuff. So if you've got a video showcasing the venue and stuff like that, wow, you're just going to be in well, in the money, really. You're going to be happy with that. But I'm going to end this video now. I don't know if this will or not. I'll leave a comment in the description if it does rank in Google. I'm not sure if it will. If it's not ranked, I mean, it should have ranked in the 10-20 minutes, but if it doesn't, then it could just be the keyword's too competitive. And don't be lazy like I've just been lazy with the software, because you can see that the first keyword that I did research on, and I actually used the software to rank it properly, and what the software recommended, ranking really, really high. The other 2 keywords, I kind of just guessed it, not ranking so high on Google, but I am ranking high on YouTube. And you just, you know, you literally explode a YouTube channel with all these videos relating to keywords recommended by Video Marketing Blaster, and you will dominate your niche. I'm telling you now, absolutely dominate it, and I know you will, because it's stuff that I do. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I do want to let you know that I have bonus content and bonus training to do with Video Marketing Blaster and search engine optimization as a special thank you when you purchase Video Marketing Blaster using my links, because I earn a small commission when you do that. So if you do use my links, make sure you send me a message, because I will send you all of this magical training that's going to not only boost your rankings even more for more competitive search phrases, but it will also just literally, if it's already an unfair game with your competition when you're using this software, it's going to be game over, you know, with the training. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.